back to Europe Nation Reactions. I am Tyrone. Today on the channel we have a pitch meeting and it's Loki season 2. I have finished Loki, okay? I have finished it. I watched it. I loved it. It's the best thing I think Marvel has put out since ENDGAME, to be honest with you. It's the best thing they put out, like the most solid thing they put out. I do have some of my reactions up on Patreon right now. I think through half of the season, I have to go and upload episode 4, 5, and 6. But my reactions to those is up there, and it won't be posted here. I did make a video on why. I'll put it right there, and that's my reasoning. But right here, Ryan is going to tell us why it's so good. I don't think he's gonna dog this thing because it's a hit, okay? And Tom Hiddleston will probably be missed doing this for sure. There's ways that he could come back. Spoiler alert, you know, he is at the end of time now, holding everything together by his fabrics. So I don't know, he may come back, but let's see what Ryan has to say.
So, you have some new Marvel content for me? Yes, sir, I do. Oh boy, and I gotta say, this strategy of ours to dump hours and hours of Marvel content onto Disney Plus, yeah, it was maybe a mistake. Oh, yeah, we might have messed up on that. Anyway, too late to stop now, so what's next? Well, I was thinking we'd do Loki season 2. Oh, everybody's favorite villain that hasn't been an actual villain in about 10 years. Exactly. I say we double down on this show because it was one of the few ones people actually seem to like. Very true. So what's gonna happen to Loki this time around? Well, you know how in season 1, Loki kind of learned to make selfless decisions for the greater good? Sure. Well, in this season, he's gonna learn to make selfless decisions for the even greater good. I like that. So after Sylvie killed He Who Remains at the end of season 1, Loki starts doing this thing called time slipping. What does that mean? It means he glitches like a video game character and uncontrollably jumps around to different times and places. Interesting. Yeah, and since he's really going back in time, that means he can do stuff then that affects the future. I feel like that's not the explanation we had for time travel in Avengers Endgame. Yeah, well, time works differently at the TVA, meaning... It means that now that I've said that, I can do whatever I want and you have to get all the way off my back about it.
All the way off my back.
Get off of that thing of yours. So anyway, to stop the time slipping from happening, Mobius and Loki go see this guy named OB because he wrote the TVA handbook. Okay. And he says that this is happening because there are so many branching timelines that this thing called the temporal loom is overloading. Uh-oh, that sound like important time words. So what do they do? Well, Mobius has to bring this device to the loom, but there's a risk of his skin peeling off and spaghettification, and Loki has to prune himself at the same time. Pruning and spaghettification? That's right. Oh, horrible death words that make me hungry or tight. All right, so anyway, after all that, it still seems like this thing's gonna overload. Uh-oh. So they go find Sylvie in hiding to get her to help. And where's Sylvie hiding? Well, she's in the past working at whatever fast food chain the studio has a good relationship with. Probably McDonald's. I'm loving it. So Sylvie adores working at this McDonald's because of the fantastic work culture and delicious selection of food. They have a whole variety of delicious offerings, which will be discussed by the characters.
I don't know, in the 80s it must have been great.
Sylvie doesn't want to help out, even though they tell her that her whole timeline's gonna stop existing if she doesn't. How does that make sense? Free will or something. Now Obi realizes he needs the temporal aura of He Who Remains or Miss Minutes to fix this loom thing. All right. So everybody goes back to 1893 Chicago to find a He Who Remains variant named Victor Timely. Right. And there's a whole bunch of chaos, and he ends up getting away with Miss Minutes. Oh yeah, that cartoon clock lady. That's the one. But she confesses that she wants to have a physical form because she's in love with them and wants them to, you know, physically be together. Oh, flirtatious clocks are tight. What? So then what happens?
What?
No. What did you mean by that? Yeah. Well, you implied that you're very familiar with the concept of flirtatious clocks. I don't have a weird secret. I didn't use that term. You did just now. Stop. Okay, so anyway, Victor Timely's not into clocks in that way, so he shuts her down, and then the good guys manage to bring him to the TVA. Oh, well, good for them. And Victor Timely's gonna be like, oh, what is going on? Oh, what's that voice you're doing? Well, he's a big old smart science nerd, so he talks like that. Oh, he does? Yeah, he talks like Donald Glover at the 2-minute mark of the Derek comedy sketch Jerry from 16 years ago. What? Yeah, kind of a super specific reference. It's accurate. I just don't know that anyone's familiar with that. And they should type Derek Comedy Jerry into the YouTube search bar and see how Donald Glover talks at the 2-minute mark. Where are you looking? You got a freaking clock over there? No,
Donald
so
Glover
then they need to
started
send
with
Victor
YouTube,
to fix the loom, but he turns into spaghetti, and then everybody turns turns into spaghetti. Terrifying and delicious. But turns out that Loki survives the pasta dish attack because he's the main character. Oh, so what does he do? Well, he starts involuntarily time slipping to the other characters' original lives. Are we gonna see Owen Wilson on a jet ski? Yes, sir, we are. That weird specific desire that we implanted in everyone's brains in season 1 is gonna be paid off, kinda. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow. So now Loki has to get the whole team back together and try to fix the loom again. A lot of loom repair attempts, but Sylvie doesn't want to help. Even though she's been told that her reality will stop existing. That's right. Oh, she kind of sucks, huh? Gonna be tough to get her to join if that doesn't convince her. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yes, eventually her reality does turn to spaghetti, so then she decides to help out. Ugh. So they try to fix the loom again, but everything turns to spaghetti because they're too late. Mamma mia. But then Loki figures out how to control his time slipping, so he sets out to fix this loom earlier. So what does he do? Well, he spends centuries learning about physics, but every time Victor goes out, he still turns to spaghetti. Why does Victor the human have to be the one to go? Why can't Loki the god go? Because Victor's the one who invented this thing, so if there are problems, he can solve them. Can't Loki have Victor troubleshoot through a communicator? Hey, shut up. So then Loki goes to see He Who Remains at the end of time, who's like, hey, you can save the loom by killing Sylvie before she kills me. Right, but Loki's like, I will not kill Sylvie, she's the best. She's not. So then Loki realizes he can destroy the loom and rejuvenate all the timelines and make them into a tree-like structure and hold them. How? Magic. That works. So now he's essentially sacrificed himself to oversee all the timeline branches all alone at the end of time forever and ever. Wow, well, we've come a long way from the Loki that attacked New York City like a week before this. Yeah, like a week ago, but also centuries have passed since then. It's a big character transformation. Major transformation. He truly did replace a sewing device. Well, don't say it like that. Sorry. So what do you think? Oh, honestly, I think it's great. You know, you have a show with a distinct voice and a unique style, focusing on characters. It's good. Thank you. It's really good. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that nothing could put a damper on this.
Oh, man.
Hi, everybody. Ryan George here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that does put a damper on things. But, you know, hopefully everything works out well with that. But, hey, Ryan George was on it this one. He was spitfiring with the jokes, baby. That was dope, man. I really enjoyed that. The little loopholes about them communicating. Yeah, that's nothing to stop the story from going. You know, what would have stopped the story from going if Sylvie actually didn't kill him? Okay, which is why they had to have Loki just be like, no, I don't kill her. I will not kill her. You know, or not purposely, not out saying it, but you know, we see that he doesn't want to kill her. He doesn't want to kill anybody. He just wants his friends. So, which he said, I don't want to lose my friends. So in order to save his friends, he had to, you know, control all of time at the end of time. And it's sad and bitter, but it's a beautiful send-off for a character that, you know, Marvel did an amazing job of making us like, okay? And of course the women are out there, oh my God, Tom Hiddleston's so hot and sexy, ooh, all that stuff, right? But he made men. they made men like him, like dude, you're fucking cool now, okay? You were a dick before, but you're fucking cool, you know? But yeah, man, I enjoyed it a lot. Get over to my Patreon, check out my videos there. They're like I said, about 3 episodes up right now. I do have to put the other ones, they're on my hard drive. I just gotta edit those within this week and put those out. It shouldn't take me too long to get it up there. And I got all my Invincible reactions up there, some Gen V up there. I gotta finish that too. I actually gotta finish that show. I'm like halfway through that. But yeah, check me out over there on Patreon. But yeah, this was great. I mean, I enjoy all of pitch meetings. This is so freaking good. He was so on it. That cock joke, perfect. Stop. Perfect, man. But you guys let me know what you thought about this. Were you a fan of Loki or Loki season 2? Do you think that he will go on, you know, and do other things in the MCU, if there even is an MCU again? Because, you know, we know how it goes within the comic book film world, especially now. And if you like my reaction, please hit that thumbs up. It really does help out the channel more than you know. And if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with everything I do right here on YURP Next Year Reactions. The goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers next year, people. We are almost there. We are right over the halfway point. Thanks to you people subscribing to me because of the Ren reactions I've been doing. More Ren reactions are coming, okay? And you know, I really appreciate you guys. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. It's a 3-tier giveaway, first, second, and third, but I can't tell you what it is until we get closer to the mark of 5,000 subscribers. Well, when we get to 10,000 subscribers, something big is coming, but I'm not gonna say that one. I'm definitely gonna save that one, okay? All right, but anyway, come along for the ride if you're new, okay? Have a good one. Peace.